got me thinking about how important it is to protect what you create.
Absolutely. And, it's something a lot of people don't consider until, well, sometimes it feels a bit late.
Too true. And your friend, the one whose designs got ripped off,
Yeah.
that just hit home how crucial a trademark could have been.
Yeah.
It's like, what, legally claiming your creative space, right?
Exactly. Think of a registered trademark like it's your official proof in the eyes of the law, shows that brand name, that logo you spent ages perfecting, those design elements, all yours, no ifs, ands, or buts.
So nobody else can just waltz in and use them. It's like having a legal team ready to pounce, but instead of calling them after something happens.
It's there from the get-go, a big don't even think about it sign.
Right. But it's not just about protection, is it? What I'm getting from all this is that a trademark does something more for your brand.
There's a whole other layer to it. Yeah, it's about, well, think about Nike. You see that swoosh, instantly know what it means, the quality, the feeling. That's a trademark working its magic.
Makes sense. That feeling makes people trust you, maybe even spend a little extra, because they know what they're getting.
Exactly. It's instant credibility, professionalism.
Yeah.
You're on a shelf next to a similar product. One's got the trademark symbol, one doesn't. Which one are you drawn to?
Oh, definitely the one that's official. No question. I noticed the source we're looking at today calls a trademark an intangible asset. And honestly, that sounds like something worth understanding better.
Rightfully so. It's like, think about a company's stock. The company grows, the stock's worth more. A trademark is kind of similar. Your brand becomes more successful, your trademark's value grows too.
You're not just protecting what you've built, you're investing in its future.
Yeah.
That's huge. But I gotta ask, isn't getting a trademark a massive headache? I mean, legal stuff always makes my head spin. Is it really doable for someone who's like just starting out with their creative business?
Yeah, I get it. It can definitely feel intimidating, but honestly, it doesn't have to be.
Okay, good to know.
The source you shared actually breaks it down pretty well. And, like anything worth doing, a little effort up front can save a lot of trouble later on.
Makes sense. So no need to climb Mount Trademark all alone.
Exactly. Like, imagine you're going on a tough hike. You could try to figure out those trails on your own, but having an experienced guide, way less stressful and you're way less likely to get lost.
Love that analogy.
Yeah.
So picturing our listeners now, totally fired up about trademarks, when's the best time to jump in?
Right.
Asking for a friend who, hypothetically, may or may not have just launched their awesome new design business.
There you go. You're already thinking like a brand owner and you're spot on about the timing. The source really emphasizes that sooner is always better than later. Remember what happened with your friend. If they'd trademarked their designs early on, they would have a much stronger case when things went wrong.
Yeah, good point. No procrastinating on this one. But, okay, let's say you are already up and running with your business. Is it too late?
Not at all. You can absolutely secure your brand at any stage. But yeah, there are definitely advantages to doing it sooner rather than later. Like, the longer you wait, the higher the chance that somebody else might try to register a similar trademark.
Oh, no.
Or even worse, they might start using yours without you even realizing.
Yikes. Okay, definitely don't want that. All right, so for anyone ready to take the leap, where do they even start?
First things first. It's all about checking if your dream trademark is actually available. Think of it like before you commit to a new email address, right?
You don't want to find out it's already taken.
Exactly. You got to do your due diligence. The source talks about these online databases where you can just type in the name or logo you have in mind and bam, you'll see if there's anything out there that's too close for comfort.
Smart. Check in for those creative collisions before they happen. All right, so let's say you get lucky. Your dream trademark is available. What's next? How do you make it official?
All right, time to make it legal. You'll need to file a trademark application with the trademark office in your country.
Okay, so file an application. Sounds simple enough, but what does that actually involve? I'm imagining stacks of paperwork, legal jargon I won't understand.
Well, yeah, there's definitely some paperwork involved. Can't avoid that completely. But it's really about providing all the details about your brand, what you offer, the trademark itself. You really have to be specific so there's no room for confusion down the line.
Makes sense. Got to dot those I's and cross those T's, right? But hey, a little paperwork is worth it for peace of mind, especially when it comes to protecting something you've poured your heart and soul into.
Absolutely. And think of it this way. You're already putting in so much effort, creating those amazing designs, building your brand, taking these extra steps to protect your work. It really just shows how much you believe in what you're doing.
Love that. It's not just a formality, it's an investment. Speaking of investment, got one last question before we wrap things up. Imagine this. It's a year from now. Your business is thriving. You're looking back at all those decisions that got you there. What role did securing that trademark play in your success story?
Now there's a question worth pondering. It really highlights that trademarks are about so much more than just the legal stuff. They're about giving your creativity the best possible chance to shine.
It's like you're planting your flag and saying, this is me. This is my little corner of the creative world. And with that flag firmly planted, you've got the freedom to experiment, to grow, without constantly looking over your shoulder, worrying about someone else encroaching on your territory.
Exactly. And you know, when you think about the bigger picture, trademarks really help to level the playing field. They give those independent creators, our listeners, the same kind of protection and recognition that bigger companies enjoy. It's all about empowering creativity, making sure that the people who are pouring their heart into their work get to enjoy the rewards.
So to all our listeners out there who are building something incredible, don't underestimate the power of protecting your work. It's an investment, it's a vote of confidence in yourself, and it's a way to ensure that your creative legacy is going to last.
And remember, this is just the beginning of the conversation. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Anything resonate with you, any big aha moments, share them with us. Let's keep this conversation going.
Absolutely. We're all in this together, learning, growing, and celebrating creativity every step of the way. Thanks for diving in with us today, and we'll catch you on the next deep dive.